Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better! I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from them.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course! All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is your...
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
No, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, Very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Confringo! This place has seen better days.
This is all. Thought we'd forget about that goblin number.
Dago! Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Confringo! Bombarda! 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 Revelio! Bombarda! That's that. Settled. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? went on here, I wonder?
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
Somebody
If I
else.
like to.
Right, don't you there? Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Potato! Could...
Afraid to face me?
You've heard many times.
Death from above.
Dark magic. It's known as Treadwell's little failure. Takes gumption to steal a stolen hippogriff.
Murder! Fear! You're going to regret that.
Expulso may have defeated Potato. You're gonna have to stop that. Confringo. All day. No! Incendio! Potato! I can do this all day.
Confringo.
You're putting me to sleep.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Is that the best?
Revelio. Bombarda! Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio. Descendo! Wingardium Leviosa. Potato! Wingardium Leviosa. Glacis! Confringo! Bombarda! Defendo! Crucible! Confringo! Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. he's likely studied here.
Revelio.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Certainly looks to be the place.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name am I?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Nintendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Glacius.
There we go. Ashwinders. Should have expected company.
Say what you will.
Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
There's no doubt. What's there? Potato. Descendo. Over there. Might want to look up. Notice you ain't wearing that goblin helmet. Bombarda.
I know you.
Flash of inspiration. This is not going well for you.
You'll pay for that! Petrified totally!
Watch out for you. Confringo.
You've nowhere to hide now!
What have you done? Bombarda. Potato.
Get out of this alive.
Pay for your deed.
Petrificus totalis!
Revelio.
No! Don't!
Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Confringo. Revelio. Defendo. Expulso. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo.
Perfect. Let's see what we've got.
Revelio.
This must be what all the fuss was about.
Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, more rushwinders.
Fancy yourself skilled because you've slain a... Incendio! Confringo!
Did you learn that?
Confringo! Real boys don't know yet.
What have you done?
Bombarder!
Ripping fatale!
Quite conducted! Confringo! Take it! Confringo! Bombarder! Use, mate! Death from above! Now, Confringo! Revelio.
What's this? Some sort of treasure map?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Compulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio!
I better watch my step in here.
Revelio! 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 Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo. Dependo. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Levioso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. Not worth it.
You will not survive this fight! Incendio!
Confringo! Protego! It was you cast from
You've heard quite...
Revelio.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio.
This place has seen better days.
Revelio.
This looks like the spot from the treasure map.
Revelio.
That did it. And look, treasure.
Revelio. Revelio.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Always frown, Pete. The castle down.
I'd sink like a stone.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in a Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
Revelio.
I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Confringo! Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Look at this place. Did the Mer people really leave Nerida an artifact?
Confringo! Revelio.
Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. do we have in here, then?
Revelio.
Narada will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
What are you up to now?
Oh, it's you!
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
Revelio.
Strong, Alexandra.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. What do you have in store for me this time? These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio. Accio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
Revelio.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
Confringo. Revelio.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Lumos.
A troll? You can't be serious.
Revelio.
A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio. Revelio.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned.
Revelio.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did. Ugh!
Revelio.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Pardon me? Might I ask...
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that booba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
I hope it's working. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Potato!
That's just...
Rookwood don't go down easy! Bombarder! Confringo!
No! Don't try that Expelliarmus.
Protego! Defender! Bombarder! Revelio! Bombarder! Revelio!
Potato!
You'll need to be quick, Cynthia! Was that meant to be an attack of some sort? No! Petrificus Totalis! Bombarder! Confringo!
One left.
Revelio!
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those booba-tubers? Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Confringo! Bombarder! Protego! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender!
There's a
Revelio!
Just my luck.
Defender! Confringo!
Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Crucial! Take it! Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Saccharissa, I found the pooper tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
ask you a question now, isn't it?
House ghosts can procure rancid meat and no one's.
If you step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a
Revelio.